Hi there.
Hey
This
there.
is Inject-A-Girl with her fancy red hat on, just for you. We're going to talk today about the glucagon kit, which can seem like something really intimidating, and so we thought that talking through it and showing you something that might really be a huge help for you might help ease the jitters, because this is important. Okay, so Katie, can you hold up the kit? Just hold it up. Okay, and can you turn it around? And I'm just gonna come in here so that we can see it closer. There, that's how it looks like in there. And there are some basic instructions on the lid, inside the lid, to show you how to use it, but we're gonna help you a little bit more with that. All right, so tell me, Katie, when do we use this?
Only when we've never needed to use this, but if we did, it would be if I go into a diabetic coma, if I went too low, like if I was in the 20s or something, then we would give me one of these once I'd gone unconscious and show them how to use it now.
Okay, this is for when we can't do juice, we can't do fruit snacks, and would probably have difficulty doing cake gel too because she's not responsive. She's not able to swallow. So this is kind of, think EpiPen for diabetics. This is an emergency kit that we use. All right, so can you show me, Katie? This is an expired kit that we have here that she's going to show you. So can you tell us what you're doing?
I'm getting this guard off.
The plastic guard off of the syringe part?
Then, just like in this direction right here, you have to pop this lid off.
Take the plastic lid off the end.
And these alcohol wipes, are not going to use it right now. Like, I'm not going to actually use it, but you wipe the top of it with the alcohol wipe. You take the cap off this. Ooh.
It's a big needle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger than ours.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's like flu shots.
Uh-huh. Okay, so then what?
And then you hold this up like this. You insert the needle.
Okay, I'm going to come in closer to your hands. Okay, so she's inserting the needle, and can you move your fingers just a little bit so we can see? What are you doing next?
I'm squirting in the fluid that's inside the syringe
Uh-huh. Into the vial.
into the vial.
Okay.
Then you take the syringe out and you swirl.
Okay, why don't you shake it?
Because that will ruin the substance that's inside.
It doesn't really ruin it, but it puts bubbles in there, and we don't want bubbles in it.
So you swirl it like this.
Mm-hmm. And it's a glass bottle, so you can see when it's dissolved. And is it dissolved?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't see
So
how
it'll look
much
like
it
water
is.
again. Then you...
Insert the needle again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Then you hold it upside down.
Just like in the movies,
Yep.
you draw out all the liquid. If it's a child, I believe it's, look this up to confirm it, but if it's a child 40 pounds or under, you only use half of what's in that vial. Otherwise, use the whole thing. And I'll post instructions for mini glucagon. In the case of illness, you can kind of do mini
And
doses
then-
of this. So I'll post the link for that as well. I just thought of that. Okay, so now you've drawn it all in.
And then you put it into the thigh
Uh-huh.
or the rear.
Yeah, someplace where there's a lot of fat, tissue, right?
And then you press it down and it goes like, ooh.
Okay, and then you inject it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's an important step? Hold it before you leave here. What's an important step? Do you remember something that you're supposed to do with the person who's receiving the shot?
You have to turn them on their side because after being injected, they might puke.
Yeah, it can make you nauseous, so it's important to turn them over on their side so they don't choke. All right, so I want to show you something else that can be a really big help here. And this is a free app that Lily has come out with, and you'll see it right there on my phone, that Glucagon app. Okay, so I'm going to tap it. And here are some basic, it's disclaimer, kind of stuff that you got to scroll down, click next. Yes, I understand because of liability. Okay, so I want to show you two different things here. You'll see there that it says practice and prepare, and there's lots of other, instructs you on what glucagon actually is. You can manage the expiration dates on your stuff and all kinds of other things. This practice and prepare option, if you do that, okay, practice injection steps, watch a tutorial. So let's practice the steps, okay? So it'll go through, before you start it gives you some warnings. There's the different parts of it they'll tell you about, okay? And then you actually swipe on here. Take the top off of your vial, then you take your wipe, as Katie demonstrated. Okay, then you take the cap off the end of your pen. You take your syringe. Hello, there you go. Okay. Then you inject the fluid into the vial, as Katie showed you. Pull the syringe back out. Okay, now they have you kind of shaking it back and forth, but we were instructed that you don't do that. You gently swirl it. Okay. Well,
I think you're supposed to do it like this.
correct. All right, next step. All right, tells you if it looks funky, if it's cloudy or clumpy and it's not dissolving, don't use it. Okay, then you put your syringe back in. Obviously, draw the plunger back out. Use your wipe on your injection site. Inject the needle. And there you go. Pull it back out. And they want you to press that there. Okay, and you can repeat the practice, but I want you to show you something else. This up here, emergency instructions.
Step 1. Flip off the seal from the vial of glucagon powder.
Okay, so this is animated. Can you see this? And I'm going to turn the volume up so that you can hear this. Swipe left.
Step 2. Remove the needle cover from the syringe. Do not remove the plastic clip from the syringe, as this may allow the push rod to come out of the syringe.
Her hands are shaking.
Step 3. Insert the needle into the rubber stopper on the vial. Then inject the entire contents of the syringe into the vial of glucagon powder.
Okay, I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but you get the idea. It is animated. You hear a voice. You also have the text underneath there. So whatever your learning style is, it's going to help you to get this process, because in the case of an emergency, we really need all the help we can get, right? All right, so I hope that you found this helpful. And Lord willing, you won't ever have to use the glucagon. But if you do, here are your instructions to help guide the way. And Katie wants to say something else.
Bye.